Hey guys, welcome to Prep Update Week 7. I am officially halfway through prep to my first show, so I'm 7 weeks out from my first show, 8 weeks out from my second show, and 13, I believe, 12 weeks out from my third show. Still feeling really good this week, not starving yet, which is nice. I'm keeping my veggies really high. My two go-tos right now are zucchini and asparagus because I can have a large quantity for very low calories. Now, vegetables in general is not something you have to worry about calorie content, but when you're trying to eat for volume, it's nice to be able to have a giant bowl of zucchini versus like a smaller portion of broccoli, if that makes sense. And I love zucchini and asparagus, so I'm cool with it. I only lost 0.2 pounds this week. So my carbs were dropped 10 grams per day, which isn't really a big deal. And then my cardio went up to 5 HIIT sessions and then knocked off a LISS session. So I was doing 4 of each. Now I'm doing 3 LISS sessions, but instead of 45 minutes, they're 55 minutes. And my HIIT sessions are the same, 15 minutes with a 10-minute cool down, but I'm now doing 5 of them, and 2 of them will be sprint sessions. So those are pretty much all the changes that I've made as far as diet and exercise. If you saw my vlog on Sunday that I put up, you saw that I did a triathlon this week, and that was interesting. I wanted to talk a little bit about that. I did the same triathlon last year, and I was eating very low carb, and I was probably 10 to 15 pounds heavier than I am this year, so it was kind of a different experience. Last year when I did it completely fasted, so I didn't eat until after the event, and I didn't remember feeling crazy hungry. This year I ate before, and when I was done, I couldn't wait to eat after. I was starving. But my performance was significantly better than last year, and I didn't train for this at all. The only training I've been doing is what I've been doing in prep, so my lifting and my cardio sessions, which I usually do my LISS sessions on a bike, so if you want to call that training, I guess you can, but it's very low intensity. It's not like what you would do in a race. So it was a totally different experience, but my performance improved, so take that for what you will. So with the triathlon, a lot of people say you cannot be in prep for something like bodybuilding and do endurance type events. I agree with that to a point. I mean, I'm not trying to go to the Olympics or anything. I'm just having a good time, and if you feel like you can handle both, then do both if it makes you happy. Don't let other people tell you that you can't do something that you feel like you can do or that you want to do. I also got to order my suit this week. It's supposed to come today or tomorrow. I'm going to continue to do my progress pictures in the suit that I have been using just for consistency's sake. When you change up your suit, like, you're gonna look a little bit different. So I'm gonna continue my progress pictures in the same suit that I've been wearing so that there's not like a difference. But I don't know if I'm gonna show you guys that yet when I get it, like an unboxing, or if I'm gonna wait and show you like at show day. I can't decide. I don't know. Maybe I'll see when I put it on what I'm gonna do. But I love it as far as like I've seen. I designed it, so I'm really excited. The color is like a dark royal blue, and it's so pretty. And before I show you my progress pictures, there is one more thing I wanted to hit on this week, and that was the people in your life when you're doing something like this. So you hear all the time from competitors that you kind of end up isolating people in your life because you're not doing what you normally did before. You can't go out to eat, you're not hanging out at bars, and you're spending a lot of time in the gym. So unless your friends and your family kind of lead a similar lifestyle or are willing to give up those bar nights and hang out and play cards, you're not gonna see them as often. And then your life kind of revolves around what food you can eat and when you have to eat. So it's weird even going to family dinners because you have to pack everything yourself and you can't eat what they're eating. It's definitely one of the tougher mental parts of it, but for me, like, most of the people in my life are really supportive. My husband's super supportive of it, but there are definitely those people that just don't understand it, that don't try to understand it, and are kind of negative about it. And whatever their reasoning behind it, whether, you know, they claim that they just don't get it, or, and I hate to say this, but there are people that are just going to be jealous that you can commit yourself to something like this, and maybe they can't see themselves doing it. And then you get those people that just think it's plain weird. But at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for yourself, and if those people in your life don't understand it, then you just have to do your best to avoid them. And some of these people are going to be really close to you, so you can't just completely like never speak to them again. But like I just kind of step back from them for the time being, just because that's something that I don't need. I'm working my butt off every single day, and if you've done anything like this before, you understand how much work and effort you put into it. And when people are criticizing that, it's really hard to have a good relationship with them. So I know that people are always like, yeah, whatever, the haters. And it's so true. Like, don't just keep them out of your life and keep them out of your circle for the time being. Whether you're in prep or you're just living your everyday life, you don't need the negativity. It's just one less thing that you need to stress you out, in my opinion. Okay, so I'm gonna stop like motivational speaking now and I'll show you my progress pictures for week 7. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.